are trying to overcome a deeply embedded point of view that says that if you're trying to do something good in the world, you do it through government or civil society and NGOs. And you don't worry about whether it makes any money. And if you're trying to make money in the world, you do that through a for-profit business, and you don't worry about the social or environmental impacts that that business may cause. And we are trying to turn that thinking upside down and say, actually, if you want to solve the world's biggest problems, it's only corporations that really have the scale and the expertise and the resources to make a difference at the level of impact we need to really change conditions on this planet. After all, if you think about the 100 largest economic entities in the world, more than 2/3 of them are companies, not governments. And so the role that companies play in solving social problems, we believe, is essential, not just by holding them back from polluting or from making harmful products, but by actually finding ways to make money in solving social problems, in advancing the SDGs. And so you're right, it's still early days, because that mindset shift that says companies can be agents of social progress, and in fact need to be, that companies need to think about social and environmental impact as part of their core strategy, not as something that is peripheral and just there for the sake of improving their reputation or their license to operate. These are very profound changes that frankly go against a lot of what people learned in business school and a lot of what people experienced in their careers. And so making that shift is hard. I would say the key to making that shift is finding more and more examples of companies that are succeeding through their positive social impact, that do have tremendous innovation. And of course, one of the most obvious examples at the moment is Tesla, the electric car company. Every major car company back in the 1980s, 40 years ago, was experimenting with electric cars. And they all decided it wasn't viable and consumers didn't want it. And they all killed their research. And when Tesla started, not a single major car company was thinking at all about electric cars, and they thought Tesla was a joke. But inspired by the desire to reduce carbon emissions, to help fight climate change, Elon Musk, took on this extraordinary venture. And the result is not just that they have been immensely successful and made him billions of dollars, but it's changed the entire industry so that every major car company in the world now is either committed to or seriously considering shifting to electric cars. You could never have done that through a nonprofit organization. If Elon Musk had started a nonprofit to promote electric cars, it would have had no impact on the industry. Even if it was successful, it would have been dismissed. And it took $1 billion of capital to begin to create the enterprise to make the cars before they went public. And again, if it was a nonprofit civil society organization, they never could have accessed $1 billion in capital to get started. And so it's just one of many examples of how corporate innovation and investment for profit can have a transformative effect on social and environmental issues on our planet.